Hiya, welcome back to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the three greatest decades of gaming, the 80s, the 90s, and the noughties. Fuck modern gaming, fuck Concord, and all its 250,000 all its 250,000 copies of that dead game. Oh my dear God. This is my final session of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So in this final session, I will do my utmost best to deliver to you something that you haven't seen in the previous sessions, including exclusive behind the scenes, behind the scene, a glimpse of what the hell am I trying to say? I'm going to show you various art of the game and various marketing material of this game and stuff like that as well. So yeah, kind of like behind the scenes kind of stuff. A bit like what you saw at the end of the previous session. I'm going to be turning off Nightmare Mode because it's just, it can get quite annoying, especially towards the end of the game, and I'm also going to be playing as a new turtle as well. But before we do any of that, I have to do a few things to the live stream, including changing the thumbnail. So please give me a moment as I do that. But I actually can't believe just how much of a colossal flop, a shitty pancake that is Concord. It has only managed to sell 250,000 worldwide, people. That is probably the biggest flop, one of the biggest flops in gaming history, if not the biggest gaming flop in history. If PlayStation has any business sense, they will just straight up cancel the rest of their live service games. And they will not pander to a microscopic section of the community that are woke as fuck. Hopefully, anyway. It's all about Astrobot moving forward now. Those kind of games. Single player fun games. Thumbnail has been changed. Just going to add the stream to my playlist. And if you have missed any of my content, you can go to my playlists. Okay, the last thing I need to do now is share the live stream, and then I'm good to go. So hopefully Sony, PlayStation will learn their lesson with Concord and realise that gamers are not having this shit. You know? Hopefully. So Nightmare Mode I will turn off at this time. Doesn't really matter how many lives I have because I can just keep giving myself lives. by inserting digital coins. Difficulty, I'll leave it at normal. Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. So, who haven't I? The blue turtle. And yes, I have forgotten their names. Again. Sorry.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Oh, I'm going to miss that song on Classic Hits Gaming. I really am. No, I'm ready.
Hang on, April. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell. Turtle power.
Alright, let's kick some ass. Or actually, let's kick some foot. So, let's kick some feet. Yeah, you heard me. Feet. Because I'm fighting the Foot Clan. That's what they're called. Shredder's minions. So as you know, I used to play a lot of this game as a kid in the arcade. And I'm sure a lot of you lovely people have as well. So it's just so nice to be able to be playing this game all these years later, streaming this game all these years later, across the world, live, with you lovely people. And I'm so glad I'm not playing Concord. I'm so glad I'm not playing. Oh my god, like a piece of trash that is Concord. Imagine hyping a game up as much as Sony did and selling 250,000 worldwide. Oh my god, that is a huge flop. Thank you, Ivan, and welcome to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the 3 greatest decades of gaming. The 80s, the 90s and the noughties. This is my final session of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game originally released in the arcade on 1989. And yeah, one of my all-time favourite childhood games. Spent a lot of time in the arcade playing this game. Such fond memories because the arcade used to be in a wildlife park called Florida Wildlife Park, and I would visit there every year, every summer as a kid. I still visit there. The arcade is gone now, but there used to be an arcade in there when I was a kid, and I used to play this game in there. And here I am now, streaming this game live. And that's what Classic Hits Gaming is all about. Shining the spotlight on these amazing classic... I mean, I think Classic Hits Gaming has worked out so well. It's worked out so well. For many reasons. But I think it's worked out well for me proving to you, lovely people, that I was right all along about modern gaming. Wow. Just look at Concord. Look at Concord. One of PlayStation's biggest game releases this year. They hyped it up. Went crazy with marketing. One of their many live service games that they're going all out with. And it only managed to sell 250,000 copies. The genre is saturated GGP. And tell them what type is all about. And tell them what TGGP is all about. Yeah, this guy is all about classic gaming as well. Tomb Raider, pixelated tits. Yeah. Welcome, my friend, to Classic Hits Gaming, which is your home of the three greatest decades of gaming, the 80s, the 90s and the 90s. For my final session of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, my beloved childhood arcade game. But yeah, 250,000 copies of Concord speaks for itself, really. You know, this isn't an indie game. This isn't some small-time PlayStation release. This is part of PlayStation's future. This is their next big thing. They hyped it up for quite a long time now. We're going to be making these live service games, everyone. Get excited. Get excited. You know? Hyping up Concord. And only 250,000 people bought it. The Divine Void, my good friend. You're also very welcome to Classic Hits Gaming, which, as you know, is your home. Your home of the three greatest decades of gaming. The 80s, the 90s and the 90s. My final session of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're moving on to the next game very, very soon. Stay tuned for that. I've teased it twice now on my community tab. Stay tuned for that. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope all you lovely people are having a great day, and welcome to the live stream. I followed Void. I love how everyone is so nice in the live chat.
So, who put the light down?
I did.
You are dead.
Who put the lights out on Concord? The gamers did. That's who. And yeah, modern gaming isn't getting any prettier. It's getting worse day by day. But yeah, Sony hyped this game up as their next business venture. Live service. You know, we're going to satisfy the woke audience. Not realizing the woke audience is a microscopic fraction of the gaming industry. And actual gamers don't want to have anything to do with it. And that has been proven with the sales of this game, Concord. But I would argue the biggest issue with the game, though, is it's just not exciting. It's another online hero shooter. It's a saturated genre. There's too many games out there like it. Overwatch being one of them, and Overwatch is dead as well. Apparently the characters are just unoriginal as well. Not very exciting. Like I'm playing as you know, I'm playing Emio. Smiling Man, Famicom Detective Club on Switch. And I find the characters, all the characters, even just characters that appear on the screen for like 5 minutes and you never see them again, are actually really funny. Some of them are quite deep, they're interesting, they really have personality. And apparently the characters in Concord are just dead. Maybe it's a true representation of the woke audience, you know, they have no personality. But yeah, the game is dead. And it's one of PlayStation's biggest releases this year, apart from Astro Bot. And thankfully we have Astro Bot to look forward to, because that is PlayStation to me. You know, fun single-player platforming. Come on, man. It brings us back to the days of Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, you know, Abe's Odyssey, you know, all of these like really good fun platforming games. The single-player games as well. And hopefully Sony learns their lesson again. Hopefully they learn the lesson and they say, okay, this is not what gamers want. we're not going to make money off this. I mean, they're a business. They need to make money. If they don't listen to the gamers here, then what the fuck are they doing? They're not going to make money. And if they continue with their live service venture, oh my days, they're idiots. They're going to lose so much money. So learn from this. Learn from this, Sony. Learn from this. Oh my, you didn't have to. Thank you. He's very kind. GGP, we're all kind here on Caskets Gaming. As I've been saying for a while now, modern gaming doesn't feel original. It doesn't feel innovative. It doesn't feel new. It doesn't feel fresh. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. That was so quick. I love it.
Come and get 'em.
When was the last time that we saw a new genre? Like, a different type of game that we had never seen before. With gameplay that sets the standard for gaming. I mean, remember when we played Resident Evil for the first time, Silent Hill for the first time, Metal Gear Solid for the first time, Final Fantasy VII for the first time, Super Mario 64 for the first time. That not only gave us the 3D platforming genre, but 3D gaming in general. Remember when Grand Theft Auto came out? Gave us open world sandbox gameplay for the first time. And all of those sequels to all those games that I mentioned expanded upon the previous. Like Concord is just another online hero. It doesn't really add anything new to the genre. Nothing compelling, nothing interesting. No reason for us to pick up and play this game. Gaming is so boring. It's dull. It's bland. It's unoriginal. Lacking innovation. We have not seen a game that has set the standard. You know, I mean, I'm not buying this game, but all eyes are on GTA 6 right now. All eyes are on Rockstar now because they do have a track record of setting the standard for what a video game can do. So the pressure is on. The pressure is on right now for Take-Two and Rockstar to deliver. I won't be buying it because it's not for me. Modern GTA is not for me. I don't mean modern as in woke, because so far they haven't really done anything woke. Hopefully they won't do anything woke with GTA 6. And as far as the female character is concerned in GTA 6, there's actually a female character in the Game Boy Color version of Grand Theft Auto. So it's not new. But apart from GTA 6, like, I mean, I don't really see any game out or coming out that's going to set the new standard for gaming. And even, I don't know, man, even I haven't seen the GTA 6 trailer. I don't want to see the GTA 6 trailer. But, like, is it just going to be GTA that looks better? Or is it actually going to do something that does set the standard for gaming? I don't know, to be honest with you. That's why I'm saying all eyes are on them. To see can they actually deliver on that, you know? What's everyone's plans for today? Well, in Ireland it is almost midnight, so my plans are to play this game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, one final time before I move on to the next game, and share this game with all you lovely people. Those are my plans. What about yourself, my good friend? What are your plans? Since we're on this topic, I love the game Life is Strange True Colors, but it felt gay-sided. If you romance the guy, the main character feels like she's not interested most of the time. I didn't play much of that series, to be quite honest with you, so I don't really have much to say on it. I have to be honest. But romancing the female dialogue is different, and she's way more. I will say that I've become really interested in narrative games, in multiple choice games where you are so, like, you as a player are at the center of the game, you know, narrative games like that. Because right now I'm actually playing, as you just said, MEO, the Smiley Man Detective Honeycomb Club. What a name. Oh my god, I am immersed in that game's story. I am trying to figure out that case every single time, and they keep adding. They keep making the case more complicated and more interesting. And every time you think you have the case figured out, something else happens that just throws a spanner into the works, and it's just so fucking cool. I love it, man. It has my brain occupied even when I'm not playing the game. And that's a pretty much a narrative game. But I haven't played the Life is Strange series, but life is certainly strange, my friends. Life is certainly strange. Very, very strange. No, I'm not interested in GTA 6 either. 5 was the final nail in the coffin. That's pretty much how I felt, to be honest with you. It's not for me. I'm not going to take anyone's excitement away for GTA 6. I've made that perfectly clear many times. I'm not. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't want to do that. You know what I mean? I remember being excited for a new GTA game. Do you know what I mean? San Andreas, Vice City, before it's seeing and playing GTA 3 for the first time. Very exciting times, and I wouldn't want to take that away from the modern audience when it comes to GTA 6. But I'm not the modern audience. I don't feel like GTA is for me. It's not being targeted to me. So that's kind of how I feel about GTA 6, and it's pretty much how I feel about modern gaming as a whole. There's a lot of games in modern gaming right now, long-running franchises, like Resident Evil, for instance. I don't feel like it's marketed to me. I don't feel like I am the audience that they're actually appealing to. I'm hoping to go to the movies again. I went last night with my brother and watched Deadpool. Was it good? I presume it was. Hope you enjoyed. Got those nukes. Make gaming great again. I'm gonna make a hat. I'm gonna manufacture baseball caps. Make gaming great again. I'm gonna set up a gaming political wing. Gaming politics. My goal is to make gaming great again. I'm not serious about that, but I am serious about, like, gaming has become so dull and boring and bland and unoriginal. Come on, do something. You know that meme where like just this thing is poking something with a stick? Do something. That's how I feel about modern gaming. Just do something. Give us a new genre. Give us something we haven't seen before. We haven't experienced before. I don't care about graphics. You know, people are simping over the Black Monkey game from China. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. But it's not 1986 anymore. It's 2024. We're not playing on fucking Sega Master System anymore. We're playing on PS5 and modern NPC. So that should not be the basis of a good game. Just how wokeness shouldn't be the basis of a good game. They, them, gay, lesbian, trans, black shouldn't be the basis of a good game. But equally, good graphics shouldn't be the basis of a good game. I want to see something new. I want to experience something different. I want to be excited again. I want to look forward to a game, really look forward to a game, and really feel like, oh my god, I've never played anything like this before. Remember the first time we picked up a Wii remote and played Wii Bowling? That was new, that was different, that was literally innovative. And even before that, the first time that we played Super Mario 64 and experienced true, full 3D gaming. Mario rendered in full 3D, the world around him rendered in full 3D, moving your character in full 3D. That was new, that was different, it was fresh, it was exciting, come on. You know, Grand Theft Auto, driving around the city, knocking people over. That was new, it was different, it was fun. All we're getting now is just copy and paste, recycled games, genres that are just continually recycled over and over again. And I don't have a problem with a long-running franchise, you know, providing it's fresh. But when the series becomes extremely stale, you know, that's where the problem comes in. And a genre that becomes stale as well, like online hero shooters. And when gaming companies feel like making characters woke, you know, having they, them pronouns and having them gay and lesbian and black, making that the basis of a good game is a massive mistake. And pushing out saturated genres is a bad mistake. Pushing out boring, bland, overused concepts is a bad mistake. And less than 700 people playing Concord and 250,000 copies sold is all the fucking proof you need. You see, I said earlier that Classic Hits Gaming is working out quite well, because before I evolved my channel into Classic Hits Gaming, I would always be very vocal of how I feel about modern gaming, and I've had people telling me shut up. I've had people telling me shut up, Johnny, because of the inconvenient truth that they did not want to accept. Do you still want to bury your heads in the sand? What's your defense for Concord selling 250,000 copies worldwide? What's your defense for Concord having less than 700 people playing? Modern gaming is absolutely trash. It's woke, it's broke, it's boring, dull, bland, unoriginal, uninnovative. Games are unfinished. They're not engaging, they're not exciting. They're full of updates and patches and microtransactions. Modern gaming sucks.
Hang on, guys.
I'm not a fan of Deadpool, but it was really good. Yeah, I've actually never seen a Deadpool movie, would you believe? But I'd say it's a good movie, though. Games have grown older, like we have grown older. True. But Super Mario is, what, 40 years old, 35 plus years old? Look at Super Mario Odyssey. Look at the creativity that was put into that game. Look at the innovation that was put into that game. And more than anything else, look at the fun that was put into that game, and compare that to Super Mario 64, worlds apart. Compared to Super Mario Bros., worlds apart. Because Nintendo know how to keep a franchise fresh and original and innovative. They know how to keep that genre fresh, the platforming genre. Look at Super Mario Wonder compared to Super Mario, New Super Mario Bros. 2. Again, worlds apart. Look at what they can do with the Mario IP, and make a game all about Peach and give you a completely different type of gaming experience in that Peach showcase game. So yes, we as gamers have gotten old, and yes, the games have gotten old, but there's companies that can at least make those old games feel very fresh for us old gamers, But the funny thing about it, though, is like Concord was supposed to be PlayStation's new business venture for new gamers, and look how that's working out for them. You know what I mean? Huh? Maybe new is not what gamers really need. Maybe they want the same energy that was there in the 80s, 90s, and 90s, Phil to South Park, put chick in it and make her gay. Yep, South Park is like literally coming to life right now. Remakes or remasters, boring. Muslims, streets full of chanting. Are you mentally ill? This guy is mentally ill. Let's just hear this person out. Let's just hear this person out. Right now, you sound like a ranting maniac. Are you well? Are you okay? Would you like us to call someone for you? Are you stable? Like, I think I'm actually genuinely concerned for this person's health, to be honest with you. Build a wall. Would you like me to call someone for you? Has something happened in your life? This guy has literally called his channel 1,000 illegals by boat per week. Megatron, Galvatron, Overlord. More about this channel. Joined on the 9th of July. That's your question. How many YouTube channels do you have? And what have you done personally to prevent illegal immigration? Apart from watching TikTok videos that have no start and end. Have you an original thought on how to tackle illegal immigration? Or do you have to be told on TikTok and other social media platforms? And do you have to be told by people of the far right with a megaphone that love the sound of their own voice? Do you have to listen to what they have to say before you can base an opinion? You think for yourself, or are you mentally ill? Oh, go on YouTube. YouTube has all the evidence. You know what, man? I'm just going to let you prove how much of an idiot you are. I was gonna remove you, and I can remove you like that. I have the control over you. I can remove you from this channel and never mention you again. But I'm gonna let you demonstrate self-sabotage. You are going to self-destruct. You are going to prove yourself that you are an idiot. YouTube has all the evidence. So you have to watch a video on YouTube to think. To So a YouTube video is your reality. A YouTube video is your truth. Really? And you think that watching YouTube videos is gonna tackle illegal immigration? Really? No, what's going on is I'm letting this guy prove to everyone how much of an idiot he actually is. Go watch the videos. Oh, you mean the videos that have no start and an end? You mean those videos? You mean videos that are deliberately spread across social media to divide humanity? Let me tell you something, buddy. Left wing and right wing are two wings of the one bird, controlled by the one brain, spreading its wings to deliberately divide us. Wings spread, wings divided, deliberately dividing humanity. Right? Left wing versus right wing. There was a pointless civil war happening right now. And I mean it's pointless. It is the most dangerous, pointless civil war in the history of humanity. While we are fighting ourselves, attacking ourselves, hating ourselves, killing ourselves. Political corruption continues. Corporate greed continues. Evil in the entertainment industry continues. Look at Disney. How do you feel about Disney? How do you feel about Disney right now, buddy? How do you feel that Disney won't pay up? Right? When this man's wife died because she ate food in a Disney-owned restaurant and was told her food did not contain allergens, but in actual fact it did, and she died, Disney won't accept the lawsuit. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about 5 people charged in connection to Matthew Perry's, it is Matthew Perry, isn't it? The guy from Friends, death. How do you feel about that? We are too busy fighting each other to actually fight what matters. So you think that you're thinking for yourself because you watch a video on YouTube or a video on TikTok with no start or end. It's deliberately set up to generate hate. It is misinformation. It's a definition of misinformation. That guy who stabbed those kids in England wasn't even Muslim. He was Christian. But some fucker on TikTok says he's Muslim and everyone starts attacking mosques like some kind of retard. And again, he wasn't actually Muslim. He was Christian. And people like you talk about how you shouldn't listen to the media. The media are telling you what to think. The media are telling you what to do. Are you retarded? You are literally watching TikTok videos and having them telling you what you should think and what you should do. How is that any different to what you're banging on about when it comes to mainstream media, you fucking retard? You're a retard, man. And I really hope that you get the help that you actually deserve, man. Again, left wing, right wing, it doesn't matter. They're both wings of the same bird. You're being controlled. You're fighting humanity. You're fighting your fellow humans. Okay? When you should be fighting what actually matters, like political corruption, corporate greed, and evil in the entertainment industry. Oh, there's a lot of comments. Let's see what this fucker has to say for himself. I'm letting him speak for himself. Massacre Muslim men. I'm surprised the profile pic isn't a butt. In the streets with machetes, literally can't even spell thousands. Go watch the video. Go watch the video, bro. Go watch the video with no start and no end. How do you feel about Matthew Perry? How do you feel about 5 people charging connection to his death? How do you feel about evil people within the entertainment industry pushing drugs on a vulnerable actor? Everyone thinks that, oh, you go to Hollywood, you be an actor, you're going to have happiness, that money buys you happiness. That man was depressed, that man was vulnerable, and drugs were pushed onto him by some evil people in Hollywood. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about Disney not taking responsibility for the death of a man's wife when she died in the care of a Disney-owned restaurant? They told her that her food didn't have allergens when it actually did, and she died in their care. How do you feel about Disney getting away with that? Apparently, he can't sue them because he has a Disney Plus account. How do you feel about that? I've been informed by an absolute retard that has more brain cells than a fucking twig. Really? I've been educated by a fucking retard. Oh my God, man. There's a first time for everything, isn't there? Jesus Christ. Man, I've said my piece, man. This guy just does not know what the fuck he's talking about. What an idiot. What an idiot. TikTok brain rot. Absolutely, man. Well, I see that Penny's in the live stream. Alfie, my good friend, how are you doing tonight? Welcome, as always, to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the 3 greatest decades of gaming, the 80s, the 90s, and the 90s. This is my final session of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before I move on to the next game. And if you want to get another tease for what that game is, you can check out my community tab. I'll reveal what that game is very, very soon. But until then, it's some more Turtles time. How are you doing tonight? I just wanted to let that idiot just prove to all of us just how much of an idiot he is. I can easily remove him from the channel and do not have to engage with him. But I wanted to, because he's an idiot. He cannot think for himself. There's no original thought in his absolute rotting brain. He has to be told how to think. He has to be told what to do, how to feel. He has to watch people on YouTube saying this is and this isn't, and this is what you should do and this is what you shouldn't do. You know, he has to look at YouTube videos and TikTok videos for his reality. He can't think for himself. He can't look around. I can. I can clearly see that there's a pointless civil war taking place between left wing and right wing. And I know for a fact that left wing and right wing are both controlled by the one entity. And its goal is to spread us apart, like actual wings, like an actual bird spreading its wings. We are being divided. We are deliberately being divided. The reason why we're being divided, it's divide and conquer. The reason for that is while we're too busy fighting ourselves, while we're too busy fighting other races, other sexualities, other genders, other religious views, while we're all too busy fighting ourselves, these really powerful, influential people in politics are corrupt as fuck. And we don't care because we're too busy fighting ourselves. Corporate greed continues to happen. And evil in the entertainment industry continues to happen with Disney and Matthew Perry. So this guy is an idiot. This guy does not know that the people like him will come out and say, the mainstream media, bro, the mainstream media wants you to think this way. They want you to do this. They want you to feel this way. But they're literally watching videos on TikTok telling them how they should feel and what they should do. How sad is that? How sad is that? Really? How sad is that? So this guy apparently has nothing more to say, and apparently I've been informed. Oh my God. Apparently I've been informed. How sad. How sad. So Alfie, I am quite well now. Thank you so much for asking. So that's what was going on. So far so good. Bot in the channel talking crazy. He ain't no bot. Well, he acts like a bot, but he ain't no bot. I'm all right. Give me a second. No problem at all. Take your time. Will you be streaming now? No. Oh, so sometimes when I'm streaming directly from my PlayStation, I will stream around this time, and when I'm streaming from my phone, it'll be much earlier. So it kind of depends on my streaming conditions, basically. I wonder if this guy is a gamer. I wonder if this guy is planning on buying GTA 6. And I wonder how he would feel if GTA 6 was if there was a developer developing GTA 6 that was Muslim. Would he boycott the game? Would he go face to face with a developer and say every single thing he just said in the live chat to that person? No, he won't, because he's a hypocritical cunt who's clearly brainwashed. He's still, I mean, he go out and buy GTA 6. He doesn't care. He don't really care. You know, because no one on TikTok is saying don't buy GTA 6. No one on TikTok is saying boycott GTA. No. Everyone on TikTok is saying burn down mosques, smash up vehicles, take part in anarchy, take part in chaos, destroy your fellow human. You know, that's what videos on TikTok are saying. It's all deliberate. It's all controlled. The people that are actually uploading the majority of those videos, and the social media platforms that allow those videos to be shared across the world, in particular, they know what they're doing. They want to spread division. They want to spread hate. They want us humans to fight each other. They don't want us to fight them. You know, political corruption, corporate greed, and evil in the entertainment industry. No, they don't want that. So there's no TikTok video saying boycott GTA 6 because masked Muslims are developing the game. You know, a TikTok video will talk about how fucking they'll say like, oh, you know, gay people are evil or something or some shit like that, right? Which is beyond retarded. But will they boycott GTA 6 because of developers that are gay or lesbian or trans? No, they'll still buy GTA 6. When people like that fucker do not realise just how controlled they actually are, and it's really sad. And I just hope that someday people like them can just wake up and start thinking for themselves and realising that we are all human, regardless of our race, our nationality, what country we live in, our religion, our sexuality, our political views. We're all human. We're all flesh and bone.
Thank you,
we're all human. And we should not be fighting each other. We should be standing with each other to fight what actually matters. Again, political corruption, corporate greed, and evil in the entertainment industry. We need to realise that we're fighting a pointless, orchestrated civil war, orchestrated by a bird. Not a literal bird. A bird is just like, don't take it literal. You know, there isn't a literal bird out there. That bird could be a shadow organization. That bird could be like, you know, like a shadow political organization, a shadow government, a cult. Call it whatever you want. Call it the Illuminati if you want to. If that makes you feel better. But that is what the bird represents to me. And this bird is deliberately spreading its wings, left wing and right wing. And on those wings are humans. Humans who are left wing, humans who are right wing, but they're all controlled by the one brain, by the one bird. That's what the civil war is. And again, we're fighting each other, hating each other, killing each other. You know, we are being divided by our race, our nationality, you know, countries, gender, sexuality, religions, all of that. And we're fighting and killing each other in literal wars right now. And people of the left wing and people of the right wing, they really think that they're thinking for themselves. They really think that they're fighting for what they believe in. They really think they're fighting the good fight. They really think they're making a difference, but they don't realize how controlled they are. They don't think for themselves. They're not fighting for themselves. They're doing exactly what this bird wants them to do. The goal is to divide and conquer. This bird wants humanity to be divided and to be conquered. And the sooner both sides realize that, the better. Oh, I'm all right. Okay. Will you be streaming? I shall return. Take your time, Divine Void, Saber Tack. Welcome, as always, to Classic Hits Gaming, which is your home. Your home. You live here. You live here now. Of the 80s, the 90s, and the noughties. My final session of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles before I move on to the next game. And if you want to get a little tease on what is next in Classic Hits Gaming, you can check out my community tab, and I will officially reveal what is next in Classic Hits Gaming very, very soon. So thank you for your continued support, and everyone else as well. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you for taking the time out there to join the live stream, and enjoy. Now I should actually read your comments. I always like to introduce people to the channel. They ain't got a choice. They ain't got a chance. They're just brainwashed. And it's hilarious that people of the right wing will say, you're brainwashed, you listen to mainstream media. But then they're listening to TikTok videos with no start or end, and they're letting TikTok videos orchestrate their reality. And they're allowing TikTok videos to basically tell them how they should feel and what they should think and what they should do. And it's just so hypocritical. And also the left wing. You know, I'm vegan because I want to be vegan. No, you're vegan because you saw a TikTok video saying how cool it is to be vegan. You know, I want a free Palestine. I'm a trans person. I want a free Palestine. No, you feel that way because everyone on social media feels that way. But you go to Palestine as a trans and you see how you get on. You see how that goes for you. Do you know what I mean? So it's just hilarious, really, to be honest with you. What's the next game you're going to be streaming? I cannot reveal that quite yet. I have teased it on my community tab, and I will reveal it very, very soon. SpongeBob, no comment. I'm telling you, Jeff Keighley thinks he can keep secrets. He's got nothing on me. No comment. All will be revealed very, very soon. I was singing a song from yes, and Political Johnny is here. I was singing a song from Gorillaz lyrics that, oh man, I'll actually love that song. I love your taste of music, man. Oh my God, that's my childhood, man. Gorillaz are fantastic, man. This world is too screwed. Every kind of person can be an enemy. It's true, man. All we can do is love each other. That's all we can do. Regardless of our race, or, you know, nationality, what country we're from, or religion, or sexuality, or political beliefs, gender, whatever it might be. We just have to love each other. And we cannot allow ourselves to be victims of this pointless, orchestrated civil war that has been carried out by a bird. Again, whatever you want to call that bird, you can call that bird the Illuminati, you can call that bird some kind of satanic cult, you can call that bird a shadow government, call it whatever you want, but it's a bird that is spreading its wings, left wing and right wing, to deliberately divide humanity and conquer it. Left wing and right wing going to war, hating each other, fighting each other, killing each other in a pointless civil war. Because again, that bird is the one controlling both of those wings, controlling everyone on those wings. Left wing is being controlled. Right wing is being controlled by the one entity, by the one person, the one group, or whatever you want to refer it to as. Because they want to, this bird wants to divide us and wants to conquer us. They want us to fight each other while political corruption continues, corporate greed continues, and evil in the entertainment industry continues. We got to think for ourselves. We got to be ourselves. You know, that's the only way. That's the only way. Also read in the top comments right now, and yeah, some Muslims in the UK are weird. Humans are weird. I've encountered a lot of them, regardless of their religion. They're weird. People are weird. People have warped views on something. You can say something to someone, and the message that they get from it is so warped. Like the message of any religion, and in particular Islam. I don't know much about Islam, but it's a religion of peace, like most religions. But people, humans, interpret that message in such a warped way. And that is why, you know, certain people of that religion can act weirdly. But what I find interesting, this fucker that joined the live stream that apparently has gone all quiet now, was one thing he didn't address was there were people stabbed. There were young children stabbed to death in England, going back a bit, in the UK, going back a bit, which is evil. That's what it is, full stop. It's evil. And that's another thing as well that we're being distracted from. We're being distracted from evil. We're too busy fighting ourselves. We're distracted from evil. That was evil. But there was misinformation out there, right? Spread by this bird. This bird was spreading this information. You know, the bird that controls left wing and right wing was spreading misinformation saying it was a Muslim. But the reality is he wasn't a Muslim. He was actually a Christian. He was a Christian. But these idiots, these brainwashed idiots, went out and attacked mosques because some fuckers on TikTok said to go and attack mosques, even though he wasn't Muslim that stabbed the kids. Did they go and attack Christian churches? No, they didn't. Because they're idiots. They're absolute idiots. They're brainwashed idiots. And the quicker they can think for themselves, the better. And that's coming from me. Man, you don't have to feel, Sabertac, my friend, you don't have to feel like you're walking on eggshells because of your religion. Trust me, you don't. You absolutely don't. I don't play a silly race person. I play a person game. Exactly. You're a person. You're a human. You're flesh and bone. You're no different than anyone else in this world. Like what kind of person you are, no matter race or religion. Exactly how I feel. Look at this. Western female neglected her role. No TikTok AI never says TikTok. I said, oh, he's back with a different YouTube channel. Man, seriously, hold up. Is everything okay with you? Are you okay? Are you actually okay? Is everything okay with you? Like, are you mentally ill? You know, you can tell us. For raw footage not shown on TV, not shown at raw footage. Oh, raw footage, as in footage, but no start and no end. So you just join the video and you just see something, but there's no context whatsoever to it. There's no context to it. So you call that, yeah, exactly. It is raw information. It's unfiltered information. Well, not so much unfiltered, and that's not the word I'm looking for. It's basically, there's no context. You have to have context. How do you feel? Okay, see, this guy thinks he has all the answers. He's got everything to say. How do you feel about the fact that a British-born Christian stabbed little kids in England? How do you feel about that? I won't respond to any of your questions or any of your comments until you respond to that. Islam is a religion of peace, cleanliness and spirituality free. Exactly, like with most religions, but unfortunately some really warped people misinterpret that message. and they just carry out all this hate. I never said TikTok. I said GB News on YouTube. The stabber is African. No. The evil killer, and again, the topic is evil. So I want you to address evil. I want you to address the existence of evil. I want you to acknowledge that what happened that day was an example of evil. I want you to acknowledge the fact that he was a British born Christian. I want you to acknowledge that before I respond to any of your comments. I said African, great, we Muslims always get blamed. And that's the thing. And it's sad. It upsets me and it pisses me off because the fact of the matter is he wasn't Muslim. He wasn't actually Muslim. He was Christian and he was born in the UK. Why don't they go and attack? I'm not saying they should, but we don't see them attacking Christian churches, do we? I never said TikTok, GBS News on YouTube. Hello there, this is formerly Mobile Baxter, my good friend. Bradley, welcome to Classic Hits Gaming, your home of the three greatest decades of gaming, the 80s, the 90s and the 90s. My final session of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How are you doing today? Thank you for taking the time to join the live stream. Right now, I'm just letting an idiot prove that he's an idiot. Yep, everything is good here. Glad to hear that, my friend. Watch it. GB, no, you will acknowledge what I said. These guys always be ruining. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to block him? Do you want me to remove him? Well, I remove him from the channel. I don't want you feeling like the stream is ruined. Our classic gaming sessions, we are supposed to be talking about exactly. Should I remove him? On YouTube footage, he doesn't seem to be responding to what I said anyway. Toes the mask. He sounds insane, man. He really does sound insane. I actually feel sorry for Muslim men with machetes on the streets of London. Last time I checked, you don't have to be a Muslim on the streets of London to carry a machete and to stab someone. And the evil killer is African. He is black, and he was born in the UK. He was born in the UK. See, do you understand that, or would you like me to make a TikTok video with no start or end? Or would you just watch a TikTok video and all it says was he's born in the UK? Like, would you like me to do that? And maybe you'll understand it better. Also, I noticed how most Western people hate Japanese people. There's so much hate in this world. We're all hating each other, and we're not actually fighting what matters. Again, political corruption, corporate greed, and evil in the entertainment industry. Black, he is black, native UK. He was born in the UK. Do you understand that? He was born in the UK. He is British, and he is a Christian. Black churches to turn them into mosques. What are you talking about? No churches are being turned into mosques. Well, just ignore it. Don't worry. It doesn't really bother me. It bothers me, though. It bothers me that you've taken the time to join this live stream, and other people have taken the time to join this live stream. And I don't want you feeling like the stream is ruined. So just let me know if you want me to remove him, and I will remove him gladly. DBS, watch it news. I've never said TikTok. Blah blah blah. Lawyer. He is black. Watch. Oh God, this guy's insane. I actually feel bad now because I actually feel like he's evidence. So you call videos with no start and no end evidence. What are you talking about, man? This guy is a Christian. This guy was born in the UK. Some guy on YouTube, some guy on TikTok says he was Muslim, and you believe that. Just because you want to be part of that narrative, the narrative to hate Muslims, the narrative to attack Muslims, the narrative to attack your fellow human. You want to follow that narrative, but the truth you just don't want to listen to because it doesn't satisfy your chaotic anarchy view on the world, does it? You just want to hate Muslims. You want to burn. You want things to burn to the ground. You want the world to burn to the ground, don't you? You sick, sadistic motherfucker, don't you? I mean, who's a sick person here, really, when it comes down to it? The Muslims you're attacking are yourself. I think it's yourself, man. You're a sick, sadistic motherfucker that wants the world to burn. That's what you are. That is what you, and you still haven't addressed my point. You still haven't addressed the fact that he's actually a Christian. He's not Muslim. Are you going to go after Christian churches? Are you going to attack Christians? No, you're not, because it doesn't satisfy your chaotic, sadistic, fucking ideology. And you're so fucking hypocritical because you go on about mainstream media having their fucking views, having their ideologies, having their narratives. You're the one with the narrative, buddy. You're the one with the narrative. this guy thinks he's some kind of fucking. This guy's a villain, man. This guy thinks he's a fucking Marvel villain. That's his catchphrase. That's his catchphrase, man. He's a villain, man. He's the villain who attacks Muslims, and he joins live streams to attack Muslims. And his weapon is watch the videos, watch the videos, watch the videos, and his catchphrase is you've been informed, you've been informed. He's a fucking idiot, man. Everyone thinks they're the villain until they're proven wrong. Man, he thinks exactly, man. He thinks he's a villain, man. But you know what? I actually feel sorry for him. Power Glove 85, welcome to Classic Hits Gaming, which is your home of the three greatest decades of gaming: the 80s, the 90s, and the noughties. Fuck modern gaming. Fuck Concord. Only selling 250,000 copies. Holy shit, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to analyze them, and thank you everyone as well. And I'm so sorry if you feel the stream has been ruined. If you want me to remove him, I will gladly remove him from the channel. But I'm actually starting to feel sorry for this person, genuinely. I actually don't think he's well. Because I've had conversations. I actually had conversations with people about this topic. And people have approached this topic from all different angles, and I respect everyone for their views and opinions on this topic, like when it comes to illegal immigration. But it seems like he's just diverting from illegal immigrations to just straight up every Muslim. Like, I think illegal immigration is a serious problem. Leaving someone into a country that you don't know anything about from the point of view of criminal background, from the point of view of their behavior, their mental state, are they safe? That's a serious topic. That's a serious topic. But it's to straight up attack Muslims and to accuse this person of being Muslim when he actually isn't Muslim. That's insanity. That's straight up insanity, to tell you the truth. Johnny, I saw a physical video of Astrobot controller, and I really think you should get it because it looks so cool, man. I have too many controllers, though. You know yourself, I have too many controllers. I did pre-order the game though today. Actually, I'm looking forward to getting it. I went back and played Astro Playroom because I want to get those special bots. Man, what the fuck is up with those special bots, man? I couldn't find the first one in the CPU jungle, and I'm so glad I looked it up online because the requirements of getting it, man. I almost feel like you had no choice but to look it up online. You had to find this clock, and then you had to put in the release date that it came out. And yeah, it's so cool though because you can carry over those special bots in the full game as well. If you're a fan of glass smooth controllers, definitely get it. It definitely looks good, man. Special stuff are hard to find. I'm gonna have to look it up online, man. Seriously. But I like that. I like the fact that they actually did that. I think right now Astrobot is PlayStation's future. I'm not saying that every game from PlayStation has to be, a cute and cuddly 3D platformer. I'm not saying every single PlayStation game has to be single player, but just fun games where a lot of gamers are excited to pick it up and play it. But as you know, I have a soft spot for platformers, especially on PlayStation, because when I first played PS1, I was playing games like Spyro the Dragon, which is a 3D platformer. So I love games like that, and the fact that Concord is a colossal failure for PlayStation, they should just stop, straight up cancel their live service games and focus on single player fun content that people are actually excited for. That should be their future going forward. I think Astrobot is just really paving the way. I think they don't get enough credit. I think what are they called again? The developers, I've forgotten their name, the developers of Astrobot. I don't think they get enough credit. We all talk about Naughty Dog and how great Naughty Dog are. Uncharted, Last of Us. But let's give a bit of credit, to the developers of Astrobot. It's a new IP, generally speaking. It's a new IP. And it's fun, and it goes back to the roots of PlayStation. And I really think we should see more games like that going forward. I really do. Astrobot is becoming one of the anchors of that's a nice term, man. The anchors of PlayStation. PS5 Pro sounds like it will. Why is there a PS5 Pro? Why are people excited for this? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I got, in a way, the PS5, the PS4 Pro, in a way, because it hadn't been done before. And it felt like 4K was coming along, so 4K visuals was a new thing. But why is there a PS5 Pro? When this console was marketed, PS5, it was marketed as this big, powerful, like supercomputer console, amazing visuals, 8K ready. Why the fuck are we getting a PS5 Pro? I don't want a PS5 Pro. We need games, not a PS5 Pro. We need pro games. That's what we fucking need. Thank you, Team Asobi. Asobi, I probably pronounced it wrong. Team Asobi, the developers. Thank you for that saber attack. Indeed, PlayStation thrive better, and they absolutely do, man. I mean, and again, not every game has to be like Astrobot. Not every game, like we've got like great games like Spider-Man and God of War, Last of Us. Like these are games that are like single player driven games. We need to see more games like that. They should cancel live service games going forward. I came out to get my physical copy of the game. I know I asked him here, man. I'm hyped for it. I ordered mine and all. I think mine will actually come one day before release, actually.
I'm invincible.
It's actually kind of funny. What world am I living in? Because I actually picked up Emio the Smiley Man Famicom Detective Club from Nintendo, and it's an 18 like mature rated game developed by Nintendo. And then at the end of next week, like PlayStation are actually releasing like like a family friendly like kind of kiddie platformer. It's hilarious. I have Emio. I'm definitely getting Astrobot. Man, Emio has me fucking, oh my god, man, I am so invested in that game's story. It's a detective game. You have to solve. You basically play as a detective. You actually play as two detectives, actually, two young detectives that are trying to solve a murder case involving the apparent murder of a 15-year-old boy that is linked to an urban legend and cold case murders that happened 18 years ago. Basically, they cut long story short. And it's full of twists, man. It's insane. Have you ever watched a show on Netflix called Sinner? Or was it The Sinner? I actually forget it now because it's been so long, but there's a detective in there. And you feel like him in it. There's so much twist, there's so much turns. Everyone becomes a suspect in your head. Every time you meet a character in the game, the game is developed so well that they've done this thing to the player where you suspect everyone. He's definitely him. He's involved in it. That explains why this happened all those years ago. And there's a connection to this, and you just keep on connecting things, man. And it's even when you don't play the game, it's stuck in your head. Man, I think this is a new Nintendo, and I think we need to see more games like that. Even though it's part of a series that came out over 30 years ago, but still, And they're taking a ballsy chance as well because they're bringing back a franchise that people don't even know existed. And it's mainly popular in Japan, but their marketing has been going quite well for it. So hopefully it will take off quite well. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Yakuza and some Rockstar games are like Slice of Life and Uncharted series too. Yakuza, man, I'm glad that you actually got me into Yakuza, to be honest with you. And to be fair, Rockstar do make good games. I mean, I know I've been very vocal about Rockstar as a company, as a corporation. Their parent companies will take two. And I know, I feel like modern GTA is not for me. But their games, there's no denying that their games are top notch. I can't believe how quick I actually completed this game in this session. And I feel like what I've done is I haven't paused as much as I paused in the last session. So I've actually been ranting while playing, which is good. And I want to make one thing clear as well. If anyone watching the live stream feels like I am talking too much about politics and I'm ranting too much, and if you feel like I'm ruining the live stream, please be honest and tell me. I will remove whoever is ruining the live stream from the live chat, and I will not talk about the topic anymore. If it's actually me, in this case, this person joined the live chat and started ranting. But if it's a case of me, if I start rambling on about something, ranting about something, whether it's politics or something else, and if you feel like, Johnny, I joined this live stream to watch this game, to see you playing the game, to hear you talk about the game, I didn't join the live stream for a rant, please stop. Please stop. Let me know. Be honest, and I will. Because I actually appreciate all of your support, and you're taking the time out of your day to join these live streams. You know what I mean? So just let me know, and just be honest. That's all I ask. I'm playing Death Stranding because I'm stranding while dying. Oh God, that I don't know, man. I mean, you know how I feel about Hideo Kojima, and I'll say it to the man's face. I would say it to the man's face in the most respectful possible way. I feel like he is the Metal Gear guy. He's the guy that makes fantastic Metal Gear games. Anything outside of Metal Gear has never really like taken off as well as Metal Gear. I don't think that in years to come people will remember Zone of Enders or his other earlier games that are on PlayStation that Chad Middleton mentioned a few times. I don't think people are going to remember Death Stranding as a masterpiece in years to come. I really don't. It's Metal Gear. He's the Metal Gear guy. He's the Metal Gear guy. And with everything that happened to him, with Konami and Silent Hills being cancelled and Metal Gear Solid 5 being rushed and the way that he was treated originally by Konami, I think he got a lot of new fans because of that, because of the sympathy that gamers showed him. And I just think because of that, there's a lot of people that just simp over this man and expect every one of his games to be great, you know? But he's the Metal Gear guy. He's the Metal Gear guy. I just don't think that the rest of his games really take off as well as Metal Gear Solid did. I still think Kojima is a genius. He is. Oh man. Well, I don't know, man. Death Stranding. I don't know. It didn't. No, not for me. He's absolutely a genius. And if he was able to complete Silent Hills, we would be fucking having PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. We would be getting therapy from how fucked up that game was. Remember the change of pace in Metal Gear Solid 5, where you kind of the game feels like a horror when your comrades are infected with the parasite. Jesus Christ, man, that was fucking terrifying. So imagine if he could make a full-on horror game in Silent Hills. It would have been amazing. No, absolutely. There's no disputing that man is a genius. My point is, he is the Metal Gear guy. He's the guy that makes great Metal Gear games. Death Stranding, not for me, no, personally, to be honest with you, not for me at all. I know a friend who's a huge fan of Death Stranding, and man, there's a lot of people that are a fan and not a fan of Metal Gear. I get that. Honestly, man, that's a different kind of game, so it's obviously going to appeal to different kind of people. It's just not for me. You know, it's not for me. I mean, I like a game mightn't be for me, but it doesn't mean the game is crap. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure it sold more than 250,000 copies. I'm sure there was more than 700 people playing that game. You know, unlike Concord. It's just not for me. I played it a little bit of it. It's just not my kind of game. I don't know. I think my kind of game has to be a game where within 10 minutes of me turning on the game, I need to be doing something meaningful and fun in the game. I don't want it to be a case of, oh, it's art, Johnny. It's art. You just have to wait and be patient. No, I won't. I don't want to be patient. I don't want to sit there. Like, the game has to kick in. I have to be doing something engaging in the game for me to actually enjoy it, you know? The Silent Hills game he was making was actually, yeah, he was saying it was going to make people shit their pants and everything, but it wasn't really Silent Hill, but it was something new. Yeah, it was going to be like a different take on Silent Hill. Like, I consider Resident Evil 7 not a Resident Evil game because of the different vibes. Oh, you're going to get me started now. You know how I feel about Resident Evil. Look, first of all, Resident Evil is my beloved series. One of my many beloved childhood video game series. I love Resident Evil. I've got so much passion for it. And because of that passion, I'm very opinionated about it. In my personal opinion, the only Resident Evil games that exist are Resident Evil 1 original, Resident Evil Remake original, Resident Evil. Did I say Resident Evil original? Sorry. Resident Evil 1 original, Resident Evil 1 remake, Resident Evil 2, 3, Code Veronica, and 0 are the only Resident Evil games because everything that made Resident Evil is 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 present in those games. The Resident Evil games released after that were released for a different audience, and they were different kinds of games. Are they good games? What they are, of course they are. Of course they are. What they are, for what they offer, they're good games, but in my personal opinion, they're not actual Resident Evil games. And I hope the fucker doesn't go into a rant, but that's just how I feel anyway. Watching Wesker and Friends keeps me saying that Resident Evil isn't turning mid. Oh man, it's a funny series actually. It really is. And again, you can't beat a funny video. So to round off KOWABUNGA, to round off the live stream, we're going to go backstage to the Turtles' lair, and I'm going to show you something really cool. I'm going to start off by showing you an interactive strategy guide. This is how we got through tough games back in the day. We'd have to go out and buy these actual strategy guides to show us what to do and how to get past the tough area. So this is actually a strategy guide for the game that I was just playing, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. On arcade, the next one is Turtles in Time. Okay, so what you can actually do, you can interact. So what you do basically is, so original release date 1990 in Japan, 1989 in America. The original arcade Smash brings several threats because 4 players can team up to rescue April and give the Foot Clan a much deserved pounding. No quarters required, dudes. KOWABUNGA. It is. There's a few people have actually pointed out, including myself, the art style is absolutely fantastic. But this is so cool. So this is an interactive strategy guide. So this is Turtle Tip 1, Rocking Rocksteady. So Rocksteady is a mondo fast on the draw with that machine gun, bro. They were saying bro back then. Oh my god. If you jump wait a second, if you jump at him, he might shoot you out of the air in no time flat. So that was the one thing that frustrated the gamers so much. I would always do that. I would always jump towards him and jump and kick when I used to play this in the arcade. Same attack, I don't know if I told you this, but I actually used to play this game in a wildlife park. Yes, you heard that correctly, in a wildlife park. For a wildlife park where they had giraffes and zebras and cheetahs and monkeys and everything else in between. There used to be this kind of like amusement area that have like kind of like amusement attractions and stuff like that. But it was also an arcade in there, and in this arcade was the arcade game Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I used to play so much of it. But I used to always get my ass kicked by Rocksteady. So this is an interactive guide on how to effectively defeat Rocksteady.
Say your prayer, Dodo.
So yeah, when you try to jump and attack, he will shoot you down. I think it's actually pretty cool to have like an interactive strategy guide like that, to be honest. Turtle Tip 2 then, Mouser Master. How many Mousers do Baxter Stockman have in that machine? Anyway, they just keep coming. Fortunately, he'll never throw out more than 6 at a time. Now, obviously, there was no videos back then. There was no holographic, like Star Wars fucking type, video. You'd only have to you'd have to read the description. But obviously, in this KOWABUNGA collection, there's an actual video. Strategy guides sound like a waste of money in this era. Oh, believe me, man. Strategy guides were essential for that era, my friend. Essential. Video games in the 80s and 90s were very, very tough, man. There was no internet. Oh, you mean this era? Sorry. I'm dumb as fuck. I'm dumb as... You know me, man. I'm a dumb fuck. I'm a dumb fuck. You can call me dumb fuck for that. I'm actually a dumb fuck. I thought you meant, like, this era, as in that era. Does that make sense? Sorry. Yeah, you're dead. Exactly. Strategy guides do not need to be a thing today because you can just go online and look up what to do in a game, and it's all there at your fingertips. Absolutely. Also, I can't wait for Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 2. I really hope we get Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Solid Rising and Peace Walker. Oh my god, what a collection that would be. Didn't they more or less confirm MGS4 is coming though? Apparently one of the developers more or less confirmed it. I want to play Metal Gear Solid 4. I had Metal Gear Solid 4 at one stage, but I ended up trading it in shortly after, because that's when I actually traded in my PS3 and all my Wii games to get a PS4. So I never had a chance to play Metal Gear Solid 4. And obviously Metal Gear Solid Rising will be interesting. I never played that game either. And I played a bit of Peace Walker, so it'd be good to be able to continue that. Then everyone right now in this era can play the series and not pretend they never heard of it. I know, yeah. I am a dumber fucker. Nah. There's only one dumb fuck here, and that's me. Leave the clone alone. I'm seeing double. 2 shredders? One of them's a clone, and you can beat up clones all day and never finish the fight. The first one to lose his helmet is a doppelganger, dude. Ignore him and focus on the bona fide metal moat. You can imagine the poor fucker at the arcade getting that far into the game and fucking up, like, on this boss battle, like, and just they're continually attacking the clone and making no progress. Metal Gear Solid 4 is like an entire movie. You literally forget you can play that game. Oh my god, I actually can't believe that I actually haven't played it though. But it is, I mean, it was really, I suppose, like, well, even though Metal Gear Solid 2 and Metal Gear Solid 3 felt extremely cinematic, you could even argue the original Metal Gear Solid felt cinematic, especially with the remake on GameCube. But definitely, like, you know, with the power of modern hardware, like with the PS3, it definitely kind of took it to the next level when it came to movies. Look at this. Leo's leadership lessons. A mouth-watering pizza. I can already taste the anchovies. Fuck anchovies. You horrible motherfucker. The pepperoni's better. The hot fudge. Hot fudge. What kind of pizza is he eating? Seriously. Anchovies are like little fish. And hot fudge. My god. But wait a minute. There's only one pizza. And I'm out here fighting with the bros. Who gets the pizza? In a case like this, you gotta follow the pizza commandments. So this is when you're playing multiplayer, I think. Commandment 1. If one turtle is about to die, he gets the ZO. That's how I actually play these games as well, actually. Commandment 2. If both turtles badly need a pizza, the one with the lowest number of lives in reserve should take it. But see, the thing is, will that actually happen when people are playing the game? That's the real question. When will Sony stop walking up God of War Norse games and bring the entire collection like Konami? That would be great though, to have a collection of classic God of War games on PS5. I would buy those. Pizza? Do turtles in real life eat meat? I think they do. I've seen videos of like turtles like biting people's toes and everything. So they probably do, yeah. Crazy fuckers. Commandment 3. If neither turtle really needs the pizza, try to leave it on the screen until battle is done. Commandment 4, in case of a tie, the pizza goes to whatever player is currently stuck using the sticky off-brand controller. And Commandment 5, if a player breaks one of the above commandments, the aggravated, I can't even fucking read, player may choose to immediately administer justice in the form of one wet willy. Dear God. Dirty bastards. Eclipse time. In the KOWABUNGA collection, you can save and load your progress in each game anywhere you want. Well, this is kind of more like a modern type thing. It's cool though, but I wanted to focus on, classic. So that was the strategy guide. I showed the manual yesterday. Now I am going to show you I actually forget what I'm going to show you. I'll figure it out as we go along. I'm sleepy as well. There's about 5 minutes left on the live stream, and then we're both going to get some sleep. We're all going to get some sleep. I'm trying to find. There we go. So this is a advertisement for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. Put turtle power to work for you. There's April. Looking extremely yellow. Turtles are in action. Dedicated upright, horizontal monitor, buy-in feature, continuation feature. I have no idea what any of those fucking things mean, to be honest. That is actually some cool art, actually. Eat ninja pizza. What the fuck? Eat ninja pizza. Okay. KOWABUNGA, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have arrived. The heroes in a half-shell, Leonardo, Raphael, Donatello, and Michelangelo, are rocking and ready to take on their arch-enemy Shredder. Their radical rat mentor Splinter. Okay, I can't read all that. I'm too tired. But it's basically giving you an overview of the story. Dedicated upper horizontal monitor, buy-in feature, continuation feature, player controls, 8-way joystick, jump button, A-attack, Konami. Of course, got the rights to this game. This is more marketing material for the game. Some of the bosses you're fighting. Screenshots. Some more marketing material. Look at this. Most played video game. We thank you for your vote of confidence and greatly appreciate your patronage. I can't even talk. I look forward to serving you in the future. Most played video game for the second year in a row. Yeah, this was a really popular game in the arcade. And this is a terrible, the absolute, I can't stress this enough. This is the most diabolical port in the history of gaming. This should be burnt. This should be buried. Okay, do you know the way there were copies of Atari's E.T. buried in a dumpster or something? A fucking garbage field. This game should be taken to hell. This game should be taken to fucking, what's that fucking the volcano in the fire in Lord of the Rings. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings in years. It should be taken there and burnt. This is diabolical, and it pisses me off. I've got a vendetta against this game because, as you know, as a kid I played this game as a kid in the arcade, and I loved it. So many years later, I'm in a retro video game store, and I come across this piece of shit of a game. Actually, no, sorry, that's the wrong game. Sorry, that was the wrong game. It wasn't that one. Sorry. Wait. Let me find it. This one here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I didn't know, but it was a port of the arcade game, and it's a shitty port at that. It's just bad. It's really, really bad. It's not my Turtles game, and I was so pissed off. Check out our new ultra challenging, ultra exciting, ultra games. Look at this crap. Look at this crap. The seal is your assurance that Nintendo has evaluated and approved the quality of this product. Well, they must have been high as fuck when they were evaluating and approving the quality of this absolute piece of shit of a port. Let me tell you. It's so bad, I can't stress it enough, it's so bad. It really is. Look at Metal Gear, the original Metal Gear. Outer Heaven leader, Vermin Katafi, has activated the ultimate weapon Metal Gear, trained in hand-to-hand combat and skilled in every weapon known to man. You'll have to survive heavy-armed enemies, busting them up quietly and rescuing the hostages before triggering alarms. Plus, you'll have to maintain radio contact with headquarters via your transceiver for crucial info on how to locate submachine guns, Berettas, grenade launchers, plastic explosives, and you'll need it to find and destroy Metal Gear. Available in 1989, the original Metal Gear, my friend. The game that started the franchise. There's a shitty port again, I think. Is it? Yeah. Look at this. 3 incredible new terror levels added to make the NES version even more challenging. It's challenging because it's fucking shit. I can't stress it enough. It's a terrible port. It should not be alive. Snake Revenge. Oh, this was the very rare X-rated Turtles game. So I think that's about it, really, for my session, my live gameplay of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I want a physical map of GTA 5, but I can't find a copy with it anymore because they all removed it. Oh man, I actually had one, but I got rid of it. If I still had it, man, I'd post it to you. This is a good port of this game. Yeah, the ports of this in the collection, the emulators, are absolutely perfect, man. They really are. They really got it right. But no, the NES version was just so bad. So fucking bad. Like, it should not have been ported to the NES at all. You see, arcades are far more powerful than consoles back then. I don't know if they are now, but like, yeah, like back then, like, arcades were so much powerful than consoles. So trying to port this extremely powerful game to the NES was just... Now, the NES was a powerful console. It was actually the most powerful console in America. I mean, Nintendo were playing with power all the way up to the GameCube. It was literally their slogan, like, now you're playing with power. But it just wasn't powerful enough for arcade, and as a result, the NES port was shocking. Also, I still haven't watched Scarface. Oh, you gotta watch Scarface, man. What a movie. How can I print the map myself? I'd say if you look it up online, you're bound to come across it. Arcades were better than NES. Oh, absolutely. They were better than every console in the market. They were even better than PS1. So Tekken, like Tekken, Mortal Kombat, all those arcade fighters, they actually looked better and played better on arcade. Because of chips, like, look at the size of an arcade. Like, arcades are huge, they're massive. So they had far more specs, like, than consoles did, you know? It's PS1 when games were a similar level. Yeah, they were starting to kind of match the arcade level, definitely around that era, yeah. Alfie and that guy Kyle, GameCube and N64 maybe too. Yeah, sorry. So Nintendo had the most powerful consoles all the way up to GameCube, and then Nintendo decided that they were going to go in a different direction. I'm all good now, Alfie, my friend. Just wrapping up the live stream now. Wrapping up the live stream, my friend. Getting ready to get some much needed sleep because it's quite late here in Ireland, as you know. So, what can I say? This is going to be the end of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live gameplay. I want to take this time to thank all of you lovely people for taking the time out of your busy days to join these sessions. I hope that you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed playing, and I hope that you enjoyed the chat. And I really enjoyed chatting to all of you lovely people too in the live chat. I love this game. I used to play this game as a kid in the arcade, and I still love playing this game. So it was an honor to be able to shine the spotlight on this game with all of you lovely people. So what is next on Classic Hits Gaming? Well, you will find out very, very soon. But if you want to tease, you can pop over to my community tab for a bit of a tease there. Good night, Saber Attack, my friend. Sleep well, and I will catch you in the next live stream. And you call me Jonathan one more time, and I will haunt your nightmares like Freddy Krueger. After your next game, can you do that poll? I can't promise anything, man. I'm so sorry when that poll will happen. But if I do a poll, then that game will be definitely added to the poll. Is that fair enough? Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. Night Alfie, night everyone. Yes, a poll will be epic. I will do a poll at some stage, but I can't promise when. Take care, everybody. Pretty sure I know the next game. Fortnite. Oh God. If it was released in the noughties, yes, but unfortunately it wasn't. So no. All about classic gaming, as you know. Good night, everyone. See you next time. Thanks for watching.